everyone, it's me Jasmine with another episode of Travel Tips where I give you the most important tips and tricks for your travels. And for this week's episode, I will be giving you 5 important tips for traveling when your trips get cancelled. Now, many of you are probably still traveling due to whatever reasons, and you're probably experiencing a lot of cancellations in your bookings as flights change all the time, borders start closing. So I will be giving you some helpful tips that can help you through these tough situations. And let's get started. So for tip number 1 is train ticket refunds. Now during these times, a lot of companies are offering to change or even refund customer tickets free of charge. And for customers who may have a sudden change of heart and you decide you don't want to travel right now, then you can turn their tickets into travel vouchers, which you can use in the future. And now for tip number 2 is airfare refunds. A lot of airline companies have now announced that they are allowing their customers to change the date of travel free of charge. And also, if you find yourself in a situation where you have to cancel your flight due to the country you're traveling to suddenly close their borders, then we recommend contacting their hotline numbers. However, be patient because I'm sure that they do have a lot of lines waiting to be answered, so make sure to be patient with that, as well as you're not the only customer that they're probably dealing with. And also, before you leave, always make sure that your flight is scheduled to depart, because the next thing you know, you're at the airport and you realize your flight was actually canceled last week, and now you're here at the airport with no flight and you have no idea what just happened. So make sure you always check whether the flight is still going and whether it has been rebooked or rechanged. So yeah, always keep updated with your bookings. And now we go to tip number 3 is contacting your embassy. If, for example, you're afraid that you're not going to be able to return to your home country due to borders closing, then we recommend getting into contact with your home embassy of your country and asking. And also, these numbers can easily be found on their homepage, which I'm sure they will be more than happy to help you, because remember that being a citizen of their country, you are their main priority and they do want to protect you and keep you safe. So yeah, here's a small tip is that when you're traveling, just search on Google your home country, embassy, and the current location of the country that you're in, and then ring the number that is provided. And then we go to tip number 4, which is Facebook groups. If you have any questions, I'm sure Facebook is the place to be when asking these kind of questions. Just simply search on the Facebook group section the country that you want to know more information about and search, and I'm sure you'll find tons of groups available with a lot of other travelers and other people who are willing to help or have any information that might not be found elsewhere. And now, last but not least, and is also the most important tip, is to be informed. Now with all these travel regulations and restrictions coming up left, right, and center, then you have to keep updated on the regulations in every country. By following this tip, it will help you in making more informed decisions on whether you should be traveling right now or not. And please comply with all of the country's health advice in trying to flatten the curve, and hopefully that we will all be able to get back to normal again. And I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of Travel Tips. I hope everyone is all safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you in our next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and check out JoinMyTrip if you would like to find unique adventures with like-minded travelers. See you next time. Bye.